It's the first new moon of 2026, and it's the most important new moon of the entire year. Hi, and welcome. This is Brian from Green Gardens Healing, and here is your Lunar Destinies new moon reading from a shamanic healing perspective. So on Sunday, January 18th, 2026, at 2:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a new moon and new lunar cycle beginning at 28 degrees of Capricorn. So if you want to find out how this new moon will affect you personally, you'll want to locate which astrological house 28 degrees of Capricorn falls on your birth chart. And that will indicate where something new should be set into motion with this new lunar cycle. This can be a new perspective, changes, adjustments, a second look, or some revisions in this particular area of your life. In fact, this powerful new moon in Capricorn is initiating a spiritual audit of our entire foundation, meaning the foundation upon which we have created our entire lives will be divinely tested. And anything created from our unhealed and unintegrated aspects of ourselves, or anything built on hollow ground, lies, artificial shadow structures, and false projections will begin to crumble throughout the year. This is all so that we can rebuild ourselves and rebuild our lives on a solid foundation, one that is based on truth, authenticity, alignment, and wholeness. I like to think of it like this. If you want to renovate your house and turn it into your dream home, then we must first start with the demolition of the old. It's a painful process, but it's necessary in order to rebuild with the new and improved designs. And this is exactly what is being initiated with this new moon in Capricorn. Our entire inner world will be tested to its core in order to shake out all of our fears, all of our insecurities, and to dissolve all of the baggage that has been holding us back year after year. This new moon is a profound crossroads for all of humanity. This new lunar cycle will have us auditing every single aspect of our lives, our relationships, our belief systems, our career choices, our health habits, our financial structures, and even our spiritual practices. Everything is being divinely tested for stability, integrity, accountability, balance, and authenticity. This is a cosmic renovation and structural upgrade for the entire world so that the new Earth timelines have a solid ground and foundation to root into. This new moon is bringing forth mastery. It's revealing new perspectives, and Capricorn is taking the lead with this new lunar cycle, which is the perfect ally for our rebirthing process because Capricorn energy is realistic, it's practical, it's methodical, it's grounded, and it's hardworking. This is the time to assess the terrain of your life and to notice what you have mastered, what you have overcome thus far that has brought you to this moment in your life. A new precipice of opportunity and potential. So, where do you want to go from here? This is also a cycle of integration and understanding, which means we will be receiving and embodying all of the wisdom and blessings that we have received over the years, which is shifting our perspectives from victimhood to honoring what was, honoring all of it with grace, love, kindness, forgiveness, and peace. I know all of this is way easier said than done. However, this new lunar cycle is asking us to honor how far we've come and to continue to stand in our strength, resilience, fortitude, and perseverance. This is a new beginning point for the next level of your life path. And it's all beginning with Capricorn at the helm, the hardest working sign in the entire zodiac. And Capricorn's not facilitating this new era all on its own. It's conjunct with Mars and Mercury. And Mars is activating us with the willpower, motivation, and strengthening our capacities and fortitude, pushing us onward. And Mercury is helping us with all of the details and strategies along the way. We just need to resolve our past, re-engineer our foundation for authenticity. And for this new era of our lives to fully take effect, we need to take clear, decisive action towards our soul's divine vision and calling. This will be something that does not come from our logical minds, but rather comes from our hearts. In fact, our logical mind might even scoff at where the heart wants to go. However, if we want to live in a heart-centered world, then we all need to start following our hearts, despite the fears and uncertainty that will inevitably arise from our logical perspectives. It's time to trust that the divine cosmic forces that are facilitating and shaping this new earth paradigm are, in fact, conspiring for us, with us, and supporting us, waiting for us to take the first steps towards this new era from the heart. Another major aspect of this new lunar cycle is the conjunction of Pluto and Venus in Aquarius that are also pioneering this Capricorn new moon. Pluto is dissolving and removing all of the outdated roadblocks that used to hold us back. And in its wake, it will be redefining, reconfiguring, and realigning our inner divine feminine aspects, as well as our inner relationship with the divine feminine in all the aspects of our inner and outer realities. This is a major rebirthing process for all of humanity that is choosing to ascend with these new earth timelines. The divine feminine aspects of ourselves will be the first to go through this rebirthing process. Then our inner emotional body will be the next to move through this rebirthing portal. Then it will be our identity. Next, our divine masculine, and finally, our relationship to it all. How we choose to communicate with ourselves, how we choose to communicate with the world around us, and how we choose to receive communication and our place within it all. All of our inner personal planets and our entire identity is passing through this Pluto portal of rebirth. That's a mouthful. So expect some really big changes in your inner and outer worlds this year. I know rebirths are difficult. So if you would like any support or guidance, you can book a free 30-minute exploratory consultation with me directly on my website, greengardenshealing.com, or join us for one of my Constellation Healing Retreats. The next one, we will be discussing our relationship with money and abundance, and it's taking place at my personal healing retreat space in Central Florida, February 21st and 22nd. If you would like to learn more about the spiritual wisdom of Capricorn and how to best collaborate with these energies, check out my video on the magic of Capricorn. And to discover the major themes of 2026 that we can all anticipate, check out my video titled 2026 Year of the Grand Duke Fire Horse. And until we meet again in 2 weeks for when this new moon cycle reaches its fullness with the full moon in Leo, I wish you all unshakable inner peace, radiant joy, and unconditional love. Thank you. Bye, guys.